Hello and welcome to the eMedNey computer-based training series for New York State Medicaid providers. This video is part of our enrollment series of tutorials. The purpose of this session is to provide instructions for the electronic ERA or PDF remittance request form. Background. The New York State Medicaid program requires all billing providers to sign up for either electronic remittance advice, ERA, or PDF remittance advice. New providers upon enrollment by the Department of Health, EMEDNY, and ETIN, which is Electronic Transmitter Identification Number, is assigned. A letter is mailed to the provider with the ETIN information and ERA PDF request form with 120 days to sign up for the ERA PDF remittance advice. Who must sign up for electronic PDF remittances? All billing paid to providers, professional, institutional, dental, or pharmacy, practitioners who have a private practice and bill using their own NPI, individual practitioners in groups who do not have a group-only status, and group NPIs. Who does not have to sign up for electronic PDF remittances? Practitioners who are enrolled as OPRA, ordering, prescribing, referring, attending providers. OPRA providers cannot receive payments from Medicaid. Non-billing providers, such as physician assistants and supervising pharmacists. Practitioners who are enrolled as group-only status. Group-only practitioners are exempt from EFT and ERA PDF requirements. Group-only providers cannot be paid for a claim under their own NPI. To enroll as a group-only provider, submit form number 426801 located at emedney.org. Existing enrolled providers can change status to group-only. The group-only form must be processed before certification statements are returned. New providers can indicate group-only on the enrollment form. A notice will be sent to the provider when the form has been processed by eMedNey. The group-only form can be located at our website, www.emedny.org. To access the enrollment page, please click on the Provider Enrollment tab. Select your specialty and you will see form number 426801 in the list of documents. ERA or PDF remittance advice general information. Providers must select either ERA or PDF based on the provider's system capability or business requirements. Providers must enroll in ePaces, Exchange, prior to requesting ERA or PDF. ERA is in HIPAA-compliant 835 or 820 computer format and requires translation into a readable format. Translation software will be required. ERA is delivered to providers either via Exchange or SOAP and is available for retrieval for 28 days. ERA or PDF remittance advice general information continued. PDF facsimile of paper remit delivered to providers through the Exchange inbox. Access to Exchange is obtained by enrolling in ePaces and logging in once. ePaces user ID is the same user ID for the exchange. While ePaces may have multiple user IDs, only one ID can be designated on the ERA PDF form to retrieve remittances. PDF remits can be picked up weekly from the exchange inbox and are available for retrieval for 28 days. Adobe Reader software is needed in order to read the PDF remit. Let's go over the ERA PDF request provider form. The first section is the provider information section. Enter the provider's name. Under provider identifiers, please provide the TIN, which is your Social Security number, or the EIN, which is the Federal Employer Tax Identification Number. Next, provide the NPI, which is the National Provider Identification Number. If you are an atypical provider, leave blank. Under Other Identifiers, please provide the Trading Partners ID or the Medicaid ID number if you are exempt from NPI. Lastly, provide the Trading Partners ID, which is your ETIN number. Under the Provider Contact Information section, please provide the contact name, telephone number with extension, email address, and fax number. Remittance and Delivery Methods section. Under Electronic Remittance Advice Information, choose remittance type either 835, 820 electronic remittance, or PDF exchange delivery only. Choose remittance delivery method either exchange or core web services. Provide the user ID for the delivery methods. Electronic 835, 820 remittance only for providers who have ability to interpret the 835 format. Delivery choices via exchange or core web services. The user ID for exchange is the same ePaces user ID. Core Web Services ID is issued upon enrollment in the Core Web portal. PDF paper remit facsimile. Delivery choice is the exchange only. Requires ePaces enrollment. ePaces user ID is the same as the exchange user ID. Must log into ePaces once to activate the exchange user ID. Lastly, on the ERA PDF request form is the Submission Information section. Under Submission Information, choose the reason for submission. Choose either new enrollment or change enrollment. Change enrollment can apply for user ID changes, remittance type changes, and changes in delivery methods. Please provide the written signature of the person submitting the enrollment form, the submission date, printed name of the person submitting the enrollment form, and the printed title of the person submitting the enrollment form. The person signing on behalf of the provider must warrant that he or she has legal authority to do so. The ERA PDF form will be returned or rejected if it is incomplete or contains information that is not legible. Checklist for the ERA PDF Remittance Advice Request Form. If the ERA PDF form is received in the ETIN recertification package, information cannot be added or altered and no other ETINs or NPIs can be added. Make sure the provider or group is linked to the ETIN on the form. Select one remittance type. Only one type is allowed per ETIN provider ID combination. Select one delivery method. Only one type is allowed per ETIN provider ID combination. Enter the user ID that matches the selected delivery method. Rejected forms will be returned to the address and contact information entered on the form. Where to send forms. Mail the completed forms to eMedNey, Attention Provider Enrollment Support, P.O. Box 4614, Rensselaer, New York 12144-8614. Mail the group only form number 426801 to eMedNey, P.O. Box 4610, Rensselaer, New York 12144-4610. Reference and contact information. Please visit our website at www.emedny.org. eMedNey enrollment forms are located at www.emedny.org/info/provider enrollment. Our eMedNey call center is 1-800-343-9000. This concludes the electronic or PDF remittance request instructions. Thank you for participating, and please visit us at www.emedny.org for additional training resources.